Heavenist movement. It is a belief that God is all around us, and He lives within us. We think this is God's final frontier. He has made humans. We haven't been around here all that long compared to other life on Earth. It's been a slow transition to the human race, which God itself has led a lot of failures over millions of years to finally have His greatest success. But can we put a fact to a God, or our God? But our God is everywhere, in the seas, the oceans, the air. He's within us. He follows us everywhere. And humans put a name to it. It's called bacteria. And bacteria is the essence of all life. It's in the plants, the animals, the earth, the water, the air, and the top of the planet, the bottom of the planet, and the great depths of the ocean. He's in the great plumes of hot water that come through bottom depths. Can survive almost anywhere on this earth. Just think what we've know about the universe itself, and that we're not alone. There's so much out there. You think we're the only living things that it has created. Just think about it. We know that's not true. We know we've discovered so many exoplanets, even exosolar systems. Our solar system, which is about 13 billion years old, Earth itself, maybe 4.5 million, and the human race started evolving 1.6 million years, which is very minute amount compared to the total time on Earth. And just think of our modern man, maybe the last 100 years, from horses to downloading pictures, digital pictures, radio waves, microwaves. We're just getting started. And probably the existence of our eternal life might be here. But why do we die? Why do we get sick? Well, there is a devil out there. That is the viruses that come and fight our immune system. God gives us defenses in our bodies to fight off these devils, I would call. But they do get through our defenses and get us sick. And over the centuries have killed millions of people. The influenza of 1918 for existence, or the bubonic plague would be another. And just our modern era, just think what stuff we don't even know about. Plagues that have killed, ravaged animals, We're just talking about what's ravaged humans. What about the plagues that ravaged probably dinosaurs, other species that came before us, that were trials of our God, did not succeed to what He has produced today. And then we got this man control. Everything, the words, everything, mankind, human. We've had man in control too long. This is supposed to be equal partnership. Man's aggressiveness has ruined so much of our advances on Earth. Between wars, greed, and what has it been through? Religion. And relays these religions that man has created. I could name some: Christianity, Judaism, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, Mormons. They're always started by men with false facts. They put these rules in to try to control the population. Most people are followers. So people follow the leader. You know what the game is, follow the leader. Or how about the Pied Piper? The rats follow the music. That's what most humans do. I guess we need to be in a group, and most people have to be told what to do. They don't know what to do with their lives. So we put these religions in control, and these people that run religions, and the men control the women. Did God actually would God want us to have a religion like the ones that we've created through men? I think we need the women in control. I don't know any woman that started wars. Maybe there has been, but not too many. I know there's not that many that I can count on my fingers, my hands, that started this wars and the greed that men have. This testosterone has ruined the future of people. Just think about race. Why do people have different color skin? It's basically because how much exposure to the sun over time through evolution. Evolution happens very fast. Humans don't understand. I haven't understand evolution for thousands of years because we never lived long enough to understand it. Our technology did not advance fast enough. The only reason we didn't get along is because the world was so big. Now the world is so small. And we know what changes people. The word evolution is probably the greatest word of the human era. But people aren't still getting it. They still don't understand evolution. Just think about all these religions. They talk about what heaven is after you die. Where do you go after you die? Do they know? I'd rather know what I do before I die. Anything you can go that any religion has talked about, anything that you do that they talk about after your death, can be done now. It's basically a matter of reuniting. uniting and helping people enjoy Earth, because this God has given us all the senses, the feelings that we can have: smell, taste, hearing, seeing. You can't really have it any better if it wasn't for all the things that men have done to ruin this earth. What we've done to the environment, what we've done to each other, all the wars that we've had over the centuries. Don't we think that God would want us to do better? Don't you think He can make us do better? We need to have a world where there's the countries are states, and all that money that we put to fight each other is put in the kitty to help each other. Pour all the money into advances to help us all live life better, so we can really enjoy the living that we have here. Or would you like to have the best time living, or death for nothing? Just think about it. Living for everything, death for nothing. These people that die in wars, shooting each other for a cause. All these people around the world brainwashed, thinking their religion is better, or their race is better than the others. We all came from one spot, that was Africa. We all spread out around this world, and then we got isolated. And we evolved differently because we ate differently. We were different areas with different bacteria. Different bacteria of species that made us evolve differently. That's the only reason we're all different. But really we're all the same. We all have a heart. We all have a brain. We all have feelings. We all produce the same way. What makes us different is our sexual presence. A desire to love the same sex or love the opposite sex. But there's a reason for diversity. Diversity makes people smarter. It makes us think more. It makes our mind use more of our mind, that we can understand and create new things. Diversity makes creation. Change makes creation. That's why we pass DNA to a different species, to produce more people, but different people. We need to change this earth. We'll basically destroy ourselves. So the Heavenist movement is believing in a factual God. A God that follows us around, is everywhere where we're at, just like these old religions talk about. People that thought that the sun went around the earth. They had nothing to do about knowledge. They had nothing to do. They didn't know what bacteria was, viruses, what got you sick, what caused you to get sick. They didn't know about the thousands of other galaxies out there, all the other planets. And the smart people were the ones that were always getting in trouble because they were trying to tell people the truth and they wouldn't listen to them, like Galileo, for one example, and Darwinism. People don't like to change, they get into a routine. They get used to something, they get their traditions going. They're necessarily good or bad, especially the men. They want their tradition, they want their power, they want their control. And then when it comes men to men, that's where the fighting comes in, because they won't agree. Well, the Heavenist movement wants to change all that. I am the Heavenist. I want to unite everybody. Bring forth the new generation of idealists and pundits, laureates, people that are smart enough to think on their own and change this world. You must get rid of these old religions and bring forth a new era, a new modern way of thinking, and have everybody help each other, not destroy each other. This is my first series talking about the Heavenists. It's not very good, but it gets an idea of what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to bring forth to people. I will be doing some more series. This is the first series in a whole different types of broadcasts and venues that will educate people in what this Heavenist movement is.